Hi everybody, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Um, I am. I just got done meditating just now. I literally just got done meditating and as I was meditating, I felt it was so nice. It felt so good. It was like this is how I feel sometimes when I meditate. It's like every little part of my body sees or feels like not just energy but light. It's like my arms see light and my legs see light and my stomach, my core, everything just sees light. It literally feels like I'm glowing, and probably because I try to imagine myself, being surrounded by light. But especially this last time, I really felt everything kind of vibrating, and it felt so good. That sounded a little dirty, but but it just feels so good. It's so important to meditate. And I've been kind of slacking a little bit, and I know better, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I just meditated, and it was awesome. And as I was meditating, I kind of like, I don't know, you don't know where these little messages come from. Who knows? It comes from yourself, it comes from your guides, it comes from whoever, I guess. And what I heard was listen to your body, listen to yourself. And I think that's a very important message. And I think for me, personally, I need to be listening to my body much more. I am a vegetarian, and then I turned into a vegan. Well, I like to say I'm like 95% vegan because I'm not perfect and I have my hiccups sometimes. But as far as like sometimes, I don't know, it just happens, I guess. But I haven't eaten meat in almost 2 years now. But my body wants more than just not eating meat. It's like telling me, my body first told me be a vegetarian, and then my body told me be a vegan. And when I say my body tells me, it's like literally I feel like it's just asking, it's thirsting for more nourishment, more alive foods that are better for me, foods that are going to treat my body better. And so I'd have to say what my body has been telling me recently is that it wants me to be eating way, way, way more raw foods. And you have to listen. You have to listen to yourself. I should have been listening to my body. um, so now this is something that I'm going to have to think about. I'm going to have to seriously contemplate eating a lot of more raw foods. And I've been saying for so long now that I eventually want to go raw. For the longest, I said I wanted to become a vegan. And then when I decided to start eating very high vegan diet, I realized it was so easy and it wasn't hard at all. It was very simple. I don't miss anything really. It's the only reason I think I've had some hiccups is maybe because of convenience, um, or lack of knowledge on how to make, vegan food, I guess. But I'm learning, and I'm okay with the fact that I made mistakes. It happens. There's no problem with that. So my body's been asking me to eat more raw foods, and my body has also been asking me to be seriously more active. Now, I'm a mother of two children, two toddlers, I should clarify if you didn't already know. I have two toddlers, and they keep me pretty active. I pretty much I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I pretty much run around after them and cater to their every need every day. They suck a lot of energy out of me, and I don't mind because they're my world. I love my children so much. There's no way of even describing how much I love them. I don't think there's a real word. So, but my body's been asking me to be more active. And I started doing yoga about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago. And I was doing it every day first, and then about maybe 2 weeks into it, I kind of slowed down a little bit, and now I really slowed down to like once a week, and that's, my body is like, nope, that's not what I told you I want. I want it every day. I feel so much better after I do some yoga too. I feel phenomenal actually, and every time I do a good like 30 minutes to an hour of yoga, it's just so worth it, and I don't regret it at all. I don't feel exhausted like, if I were to go to the gym and run on the treadmill for an hour. It's completely different. It's just totally rejuvenating. It feels, you get like the high of having a workout, and then you get like the natural high of just feeling so balanced inside, of all of your organs and everything feeling so balanced. So that's another thing my body's been asking me for. I don't know, I thought you might want to know. But I guess that the message today really is to listen to yourself. Listen to what your body is saying, what your body is asking you for. Listen to what your heart is saying. If you ever feel really confused about something and you don't know which way to go, if you feel like, backed into a corner and you feel like you have to make a decision but you don't know what decision to make, you really have to listen to what your heart is telling you, and sometimes turn off the ego that's controlling, that's in your mind, and listen to what your heart says, because your heart knows what's best for you. And we always try to run to our logic and, what's reasonable, what makes more sense, and sometimes we go over things over and over and over again in our heads and try to figure out the right reasonable way, but in reality the right answer is always the first answer that pops up and that you feel in your heart. Even when we were back in school, what did our teachers tell us when we were taking a test and we didn't know the answer if it was multiple choice? Whatever the first answer that you thought it was, that's the answer you pick, right? First instinct. And that first instinct comes from your heart. So listen to your heart, because it won't steer you wrong. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself that you already know the right answers and you already know the right direction to go in. You have to spend time with yourself, though, alone, away from everybody else, in order to listen to yourself. Sometimes it's hard to listen to yourself when you constantly have other opinions thrown at you, or other people trying to tell you what to do. Sometimes people will try to control you. You can't let it happen. That's why meditation is so vital. A lot of people are like, oh, it's so hard to meditate. I don't get it. Can't sit still that long. But for me, everyone meditates different. There's so many different ways of meditation. But what I think a really important way of meditating is sitting alone in a room. Sitting alone, being still in your mind, and listening to your heart. Clearing all the clutter out of your mind. Maybe you need to sit for 10 minutes to let it all clear out. But once you get to that still, quiet place where you feel like your whole body can see everything even though your eyes are closed, then you'll hear what it is you need to hear. You'll know what you're trying to tell yourself because you already know everything. It's already all inside of you. You don't need anybody else's answers, although there are many people that are there to help you. There are many light workers that help out. But you already know everything inside of yourself. It's all there. And that is something that I want to say today, because every YouTube video that I make it because these are things that I start to actually learn and find out for myself, and I want to share them with everybody else. Even though I just got done meditating and I wasn't expecting to make a YouTube video today, my hair is like happy to be nappy. I don't care. This is something that I want to share with everybody, and whoever watches it, obviously you were meant to watch it, It was for you. So we're all connected. We are all from one source from the beginning, whenever that beginning was, who knows. But we all are connected. We all are one, and there's no escaping each other. You can't run away from yourself. So with that said, I love you all so much. See, I'm in one of those places where I'm like overflowing with love. I love you all very much. And I want you all to start listening to yourselves. All right? Have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, morning, evening, lunch, whenever you're watching this. I want you to have the best time wherever you're at right now. I set that intention for you to have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, morning, whatever. Namaste. I love you.